when you're ready.
Just stay in between the blue things and that thing. It started.
Hi guys, today is Tuesday, September 1st. Now today, this is our warm-up for today. Please push pause. When you're finished, I'm going to go over the solution. Push pause now. Okay, now you should have this finished. To find our x-intercept, we put in 0 for y and solve for x. We're going to subtract 2 from both sides. Negative 2 equals negative 6x. Divide by negative 6. X equals 1/3. So that's approximately where my point is. To find my y-intercept, we put in 0 for x, so y equals 2. And it goes here. So my graph looks like this. Now, to find my y-intercept, on the second one, I need to put in 0 for x. Then I divide both sides by 5, and x equals 4. When x equals 4, the point is right here. Now, to find the x-intercept, the y-intercept, I need to put in 0 for x and solve for y. So I get negative 20 equals 8y, divide both sides by 8, and y equals negative 2.5. And this is my graph. Today we're going to review more writing equations of lines. So our first equation looks like we have to find the line that passes through negative 2, 5 and 1, 8. So to find your slope, it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I get 8 minus 5 over 1 minus negative 2. 8 minus 5 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now, I'm going to use point-slope form because I have a point and I have the slope. Point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I have y minus 5 equals 1 times x minus negative 2. When I subtract a negative, I add the positive. And I'm going to distribute the 1. Y minus 5 equals x plus 2. Add 5 to both sides. And y equals x plus 7. We now need to put this equation into standard form. So negative x plus y equals 7 by adding or subtracting x from both sides. We can't have a negative leading coefficient, so I have to multiply through by negative 1. So x minus y equals negative 7. And this is my equation of my line. Let's look at a few more examples. Here I need to find the equation of the line that goes through 3, negative 4, and negative 3, 14, negative 14. So to find my slope, I do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I get negative 10 over negative 6, which is 5/3. Once again, I have a point and a slope, so I have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Subtracting a negative is adding a positive, so I get y plus 4 equals, I need to distribute my slope. 5/3 x minus 3 divided divided by 3 is 1, times 5 is 5. Subtract. Ooh, that should be 4. Subtract 4 from both sides. And y equals 5/3 x minus 9. To put that into standard form, I need to multiply everything through by 3 because that's the denominator here. 3y equals 5x minus 27. I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. So I get negative 5x plus 3y equals negative 27. Once again, the number in front of x cannot be negative, so I multiply through by negative 1. 5x minus 3y equals 27, and this is my answer. Next, we're going to talk about parallel and perpendicular lines. Now we need to find a line that goes through the point 4, negative 4, and is parallel to y equals negative x minus 4. The slope of this line is negative 1. And as you remember, parallel lines have the same slope. So we do y minus y1 again equals m times x minus x1. Subtracting a negative is adding a positive. So I get y plus 4 equals, and we're going to distribute negative x plus 4. To solve for y, I subtract 4 from both sides. Y equals negative x. Add x to both sides. And x plus y equals 0. And that's my equation in standard form. Remember, here my slope is negative 1/2. And the line is passing through the point negative 2, 4, and it's perpendicular to this line. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. So the opposite of negative 1/2 is 1/2. The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2. So my new slope is 2. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So here I'm going to distribute as I rewrite y minus 4 equals 2x plus 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And y equals 2x plus 8. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides to put this in standard form. And I get negative 2x plus y equals 8. But once again, we can't have a negative leading coefficient of x. So I'm going to multiply through by x, and I get 2x minus y equals negative 8. And there's my equation. The last two I'm going to do are special cases. So I want to talk a little bit about slopes before we continue. Remember, we made this space this week. So positive slopes look like this. Negative slopes look like this. Vertical lines have undefined slopes, and horizontal lines have slopes of 0. So that's good to know. Okay, so if it passes through the point 6, 7 and has a slope of 0, we're talking about a horizontal line. Every point on the horizontal line will have the same y value. And the y value here is 7. So my equation is y equals 7. Another way to look at this, if we use point slope form, is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus 7 equals 0. And if I add 7 to both sides, y equals 7. So we can do this algebraically or using what we know in math. The last equation is an undefined slope. This is a vertical line. All vertical lines have the x value that's all the same. So x equals -2 here. Now today, you have 2 assignments to do. Your first assignment is to make sure that your interval notation problems are done on your linear equation worksheet. Your second assignment is going to be to complete an inequalities worksheet, which is a review from earlier this week and last week. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.